This morning, the official White House account was promoting Donald Trump's opening of his new golf course in Scotland. This is from the official account, but I want to show you what it captured. Donald Trump like swatting the air and flailing. It was a very bizarre scene, but this is from the White House account. President Trump participates in a grand opening ceremony of Trump International Golf Links, Aberdeen. As our editor-in-chief Ron Filipkowski writes, the official White House account of the United States is being used to promote the opening of Donald Trump's new golf course on day 5 of his golfing vacation. But here's what it captured as well. And again, I'm not sure if it's those pesky mosquitoes or flies or what have you that are swarming him and attacking him, but you can see him just like swatting away. And he was doing that for most of this morning on that White House feed. Now, as part of the opening of this new golf course in Aberdeen, Donald Trump honored himself at the golf course. This is what it says. It says, this remarkable Championship League's course is built in honor of the greatest leader of our generation, my father, President Donald J. Trump. So Donald Trump had his son, who runs the Trump Organization, dedicate the golf course to Donald Trump and say his vision, strength, and pursuit of excellence drove the development of this groundbreaking modern links destination. I mean, how utterly pathetic it is that? Because while you have Donald Trump doing that and the official White House account promoting Donald Trump opening up a new golf course, and he's spending, by the way, tens of millions. I don't buy that it's only $10 million. He's there for 5 days with all that Secret Service. I think that trip is like $50 million or $100 million. They're hiding all of the costs to all of this stuff. The same way, by the way, they're hiding the cost to that Qatari jet that Donald Trump claims is a gift. There was a line item that was very it was kept secret in the defense budget, but it's basically for, close to like $1 billion or nearly over $1 billion when all is said and done. And that's what it's going to cost to refurbish the Qatari jet, like $997 million. But I think it's going to be closer to $1 billion when all is said and done for Donald Trump to receive a gift from them. And they're hiding that. They're hiding all these costs. They're hiding all the data. Did you see the report I did this morning? CPI, Consumer Price Index, which is one of the things that's used to determine inflation. Even Apollo, the private equity firm that is not like a liberal organization, Apollo, they said that the inputs into CPI, Consumer Price Index, are very unreliable at this point. So the metrics that the government's using to even determine inflation is not reliable. Because just take a look right here at some of the headlines we've seen recently, and forget the headlines. Have you gone into a store lately? Have you shopped at a market, a supermarket, a convenience store? Have you seen the prices of things? It's way more unaffordable right now. I just tell you my life experience. Reports of rising prices have heated up in the last 2 weeks. Well, but Donald Trump's out there in Europe promoting his golf course. He's out there in Scotland, rather, promoting his golf course. CNBC analysis shows Walmart prices increased as much as 51% following tariffs. Doesn't surprise me. I see the prices. After pledging to keep prices low, Amazon hiked them on hundreds of essentials. Doesn't surprise me. When I go and buy things and see things on different websites, they're more expensive. Hershey lifts candy prices, citing high cocoa costs. Chocolate maker notifies retail customers of double-digit percentage increases. Cocoa market stays high on supply concerns. Yeah, I mean, that's my experience when I'm going to buy things. I look at it, I go, whoa. How did I get way more expensive all of a sudden? Procter & Gamble hikes U.S. prices amid tariff challenges and a CEO change. Procter & Gamble's price hikes have been communicated to retailers such as Walmart and Target and are in the mid-single digits across categories, a spokesperson said, and will be seen on shelves starting in August. As one account notes, Dear America, welcome to your hidden national 18% sales tax. Because 18% kind of reflects the blended tariff rate across the world right now. And I think it's actually even going to be more than that. Now, Donald Trump, at this bizarre, opening of his golf course that the White House was promoting as well, he was like, we stopped a war. We stopped 5 wars. I should get a Nobel Peace Prize. I've stopped 5 wars. First off, The fact that Trump's the arsonist who wants credit for putting out fires. You didn't stop any wars. Donald Trump tries to take credit for stopping the war between India and Pakistan that broke out earlier. First off, the fact that it broke out is highly problematic. And India said repeatedly, you have nothing to do with it. What, Thailand and Cambodia, you're taking credit for that? What are you taking credit for? A ceasefire in Syria between the jihadists, Al-Qaeda, who the president is from, and the Druze minority out there. After there was a massive massacre that took place, and you said, oh, I think everything's going to be great. Anyway, here's Donald Trump bragging about stopping wars. Here, play this clip.
One yesterday, as you know, we stopped a war, but we stopped about 5 wars. So that's much more important than playing golf. As much as I like it, it's much more important. I want to just thank Sarah Malone for having been with us right from the beginning. She was young and not experienced. Now she's still young and very experienced. So I just want to thank you.
And then because the media was covering this event, Donald Trump thanks the media and he's like, I think that you're not fake news today. So they're not fake news because they're covering your opening of your golf course. Here, play this clip.
To all of our great friends, thank you very much. So I'll be playing quickly and then I'll be heading back, and I look forward to that, but I really look forward to playing. So thank you, everybody, and thank you to the media. The media's been terrific, believe it or not. I didn't use the word fake news one time, not one time. Today they're not fake news. Today they're wonderful news. But I just want to thank you. They've treated us really well, and they respect what we've done really at a level that you rarely see nowadays. So I really very much appreciate it.
And so after Donald Trump did that, even Fox had to cut away while Donald Trump was still speaking. And they're like, all right, we don't really know what he's talking about right there, but he's saying he's ending wars. Here, play this clip.
It's going to be a special decade. And we're going to make all of our countries strong and great and really wonderful again. And that's happening.
All right, there you have it. President Trump and that beautiful scene in Scotland. The president mixing business with a personal matter there, opening the Trump International Golf Links in Aberdeen. And you can tell that he wove in those two bits of news with talking about trade and foreign policy and thanking people for the opening of his new golf course.
Yeah, he stopped a war, he said, presumably the war between Thailand and Cambodia, unless there was another war that popped up that we are unfamiliar with. He also said Sean Connery pushed for this course to be built. I did not know that. We will ask more questions later on. Maybe Lawrence knows. We go to Lawrence Jones now with the look at what's coming up on Fox. Did you know about the Sean Connery connection to the course?
I didn't. Could we just reflect for a moment just the level of insanity here, the level of grift here? I mean, before I even did this video, my wife, who's not very, she's political, but she doesn't follow it as much as everybody, whatever. But she goes to me, she says, wait a minute, he's opening up his golf course? What? He's promoting golf courses today? Ben, what the hell is going on? And I said, he's promoting he's promoting golf courses right now. While he's also posting things like this, Dave Bossie, Americans support Donald Trump's posting this from his social media account. Americans support full transparency. And they're talking about going after Obama from 2016, saying that Russia tried to interfere with the 2016 election after Donald Trump said, Russia, if you're listening. That's where MAG is at right now, covering up for Epstein and saying that. Let me just share this with you as well. Hey, Salty, throw the B-roll on of Donald Trump's victims, a visual list of the women who have accused Donald Trump of sexual misconduct. Donald Trump wants this removed. So just go through the women who have credibly accused Donald Trump of sexual assault. And while you do that, I'll show you what Pam Bondi is doing this morning. Pam Bondi is attacking Judge Boasberg, a well-respected judge in Washington, D.C., viewed as a nonpartisan guy, someone who has been training other judges there. No one views Judge Boasberg ever until the Trump regime started continuing to break the law. No one ever views Judge Boasberg as like some advocate judge at all. Not, far from it. But Attorney General Pam Bondi, by the way, who was the Florida Attorney General during the Epstein cover-up, should be noted as well, who's not qualified to be the attorney general. I mean, she was never qualified to be the attorney general of Florida. Have you ever heard her try to give an oral argument before? I mean, literally, like the worst lawyer. Alina Habba may be the worst, but Pam Bondi may be a close second or third. She goes, today at my direction, the Justice Department filed a misconduct complaint against U.S. District Court Chief Judge James Boasberg for making improper public comments about President Trump and his administration. These comments have undermined the integrity of the judiciary, and we will not stand for it. I mean, she's talking about comments from March where he simply said judges should not allow the law to be broken. And they go, that was a crazy partisan thing for them to say right there. Oh, here Donald Trump says that he and Netanyahu are working very closely together and that they're the ones trying to get things straightened out around the world. I don't know. Maybe that's why there's war throughout the world right now, because apparently it's just Donnie and Netanyahu at this point, and not our traditional NATO allies and G7. It's just Donnie and Netanyahu going it alone. Here, play this clip.
What will you say next to Benjamin Netanyahu?
Working together, we're going to try and get things straightened out for the world. Thank you very much.
And then finally, you have Sean Duffy, the transportation secretary. He was famous from the Real World Road Rule Challenge on MTV. He's got this like ridiculous Trump-looking tan also. They all look like this now. It's so ridiculous. And he goes, look, at the end of the day, they try to blame everything on, Buttigieg and Biden and everything. And they said, they go, the Biden administration just never cared about air travel because these liberals, they don't ever want to leave their homes. Here, play this clip.
From Philadelphia to New York. The last administration should have done that. But again, they didn't care about safety, Stuart. They didn't care about air travel because I don't think they wanted you to travel. They wanted you to sit at home because when you travel, you use carbon, and they have a war on carbon. So sit at home, don't travel. And if we can slow it down, make it harder, they're better off with their green scam.
I believe you.
Excuse me? What are you even talking about? And then here, Sean Duffy says that there's no real leadership from Pete Buttigieg, and he blames all of the issues that are happening with all of these planes across the country on Buttigieg, when none of it was happening under Biden and Buttigieg. All this crap is happening under Trump. But yeah, just keep on blaming Biden for things. What pathetic people. Here, play this clip.
It seems like a whole lot of problems surfaced as soon as you took office. Do you blame your predecessor, Buttigieg, for this?
Well, I do, because again, when leaders see problems, they can't ignore the problem and pass it off to the next guy. What you should do is actually fix the problem. And so, again, with what happened in Newark, they moved that center, which controls the Newark airport, from N90 in New York down to Philadelphia. Before you move it, Stuart, you should test the lines. Make sure it's sound, safe, and secure. It's resilient. They never did that. They just moved the facility from New York to Philadelphia to control Newark. And in the end, it wasn't ready for prime time. They had numerous outages in the last administration, and we had the big 2 30-second outages under this administration. But we're doing what they wouldn't do, which is we're going to fix it.
There you have it, folks. Let me know what you think. Hit subscribe. Let's get to 6 million subscribers.
Can't get enough Meidas? Check out the Meidas Plus Substack for ad-free articles, reports, podcasts, daily recaps from Ron Filipkowski, and more. Sign up for free now at MeidasPlus.com.